hardship to the kids in this community. These kids who have already went through the horrors of the gas explosions, and we thought the sooner we can get that paperwork together, the better it would be. And thank God we got it all squared away. We went out to bid. They started construction, and today we can say that these courts are available for use for the kids and the parks. Now the grass looks green, and if you go to the South Common, it will also look green, but it's not ready for use. It'll be ready for use in the spring of next year because it has to go through a whole cycle to ensure that that it stays long term. And so that work is being done, and that work will be the baseball fields in the South Common will be available for kids next spring to be used in its entirety. We're also going to have a rollout next spring, which we were going to do before the gas prices, which is yet another basketball court, 2 sets of basketball courts covered on the South Common as part of the renovation of the South Common. We could not have done this work without our partners. And I know Groundwork Lawrence is here to talk about it. West Construction, who did the work, the state delegation, they kept the pressure on at all levels. The federal delegation, Elizabeth Warren, Ed Markey, Congresswoman Trahan, all of them kept the pressure on Columbia Gas to make sure that we got the money that we were supposed to have. This brought a hardship to the high school. I know we have the athletic director, Brendan Leland, with us. The basketball coach is here with us as well, because if they didn't have these areas to play on off season or through the year, we're gonna have to bus kids to play to play tennis and all those things, and so we wanted to make sure they had these as soon as possible. The whole construction across both parks, it's a $2,800,000 project. This side alone is $1,037,000. There's a lot. So when you would put $1,037,000 in it, $1,370,000 for it. But you can see the basketball nets aren't just all of it. You got to score and grade to make sure that anything that we put in the ground to make sure that the RVs worked wasn't there, so we could lay this stuff down. So we're very excited about that. This place now, you see it, the place of tennis courts, basketball court, was the home for 85 families during the gas explosion, where there were RVs where people came to live. And the fences are up because we want to make sure that people didn't get in, so it was absolutely finished. But this access to these courts will happen. And hopefully the memory of the gas explosions are slowly moving away as we take away these scars. This park was one of them, and then the scars in the streets will be coming soon. We're going to put a proposal before the city council to spend the close to $31 million that we have to fix the roads, curb to curb paving, and that should be coming here before the anniversary of the gas explosion. I'm going to have Leslie Melendez from Groundwork Lawrence come up and say a few things, and then maybe the coaches, and then we'll take some questions. So Leslie?
Mayor Rivera. Groundwork Lawrence has been around for a long time, and this time around with all of the when the gas explosions hit, we were kind of trying to figure out what our role was and to support the city in the disaster relief, but to be a part of rebuilding this space is one of the most important things to us, because it's important to us to give spaces for folks to use, for folks to recreate, for folks to have social gatherings. So we are blessed and very pleased to be here today with everyone to rededicate this park. Thank you.
Coach Neal, you want to say a couple things about the piece of the high school?
If you look around, we're very excited. I knew this basketball court and the tennis courts before we got the state-of-the-art facility, but just take a walk around, look around. This is all top-notch, glass backboards, beautiful nets. It's beautiful. I just want to thank the mayor and the city, because the mayor's a former Lawrence High School graduate. He's never forgot about the kids. He's always been a friend of Lawrence High School athletics. We're just excited that our kids have a home to play at. And again, I just want to thank the mayor, because he told us to get done, and it's gotten done. Thank you, Mayor Rivera.
If you want, I can say some of this in Spanish now, or you want me to go into it? Right. So, en diciembre del año pasado, nosotros, cuando había todavía nieve en las calles, realmente aquí había equipo para nosotros, para la gente que estaban afectados a vivir. Todavía estaban pasando aquí. Nosotros pensamos, tenemos que empezar realmente el proceso de arreglar la cancha de básquetbol, la cancha de tenis, para asegurar que cuando venga el verano no fue otra cosa negativa para los muchachos de esta comunidad. So, empezamos el proceso para asegurar que el diseño y todos los papeles que se necesitan para asegurar que esto esté listo en la primavera pasó. Yo sé que es agosto y ya se está terminando el verano, pero a lo mínimo van a tener esta cancha de basquetbol, esta cancha de tenis para los muchachos de la high school. Y se gastó en esto $1.3 para arreglar esta parte, totalmente con el arreglo que se hizo en el parque de South Common. Eso fue $2.800.000 que se gastaron allá. Todo eso es pagado por el dinero que Columbia Gas nos dio por el problema que ellos causaron aquí. Totalmente, la ciudad nos pagó $1 para estos arreglos. Y hoy en día tenemos un parque mejor que teníamos en ese entonces. Es bien importante saber que esto ayuda a asegurar que los muchachos que están jugando en diferentes equipos de tenis, de básquetbol, no tienen que viajar ahora. Pueden usar esta área para compartir en esos deportes. Para mí es un orgullo. El jefe de los atléticos aquí en la high school habló que tenemos otro equipo ahora para los muchachos a tener lo que necesitan para desarrollarse en la ciudad de Lawrence. All right, now with the questions.
What do you think about what you see?
Listen, I grew up around here, so it's just for me it feels great that we can get the work done at the pace that we got it done. Because there's so many properties in the city that have problems that the kids walk by generationally and they see, man, they just look awful. And to have had this happen here and have it out of commission and have kids come out of their houses or come to school and see this place in the condition it was is depressing. But today they get to walk by and they say, this is an investment in my community, that people care about us. And I think when you tell kids those things, when you have kids experience those things, you can talk to them if you want. They're all here, and they will not be shy. But to me, it's important to do that because after all the gas trucks are gone, and after all the press is gone, people live here. And so these kids are going to be able to get out of the projects or come from the high school, play tennis here, play basketball. I'm very excited about that. And that we could beat the bureaucracy. Because sometimes if we had waited to get the money from Columbia Gas to start, we would have just been going out to design now. So it was important for us to get started in December.
But they are going to pay for it?
Because it's what they had to do. They destroyed our community, so they paid for it. And that was part of the settlement that we got the $81 million that the three communities got.
Is there similar work going on at South Common?
Yes, if you go to South Common, you're going to find that the baseball fields are in their final stages of being done. The grass looks like it's almost coming in, but they're not really ready to use. The grass will be ready in the spring because it came from basically dirt and they put seeds down. So it looks like it's ready to go, but if you go down there, we'll ruin it. So that's not the grass part of it, which means the baseball part of it won't be there ready until next spring. But we are also working on a basketball court that wasn't there before, a 2 basketball court that has a roof on it. And so that it's going to be like a multi-court complex. So you'll see some of that going on over there. But it still looks. We put new sidewalks around the whole park, so people who use it to walk are already experiencing that brand new fence around the whole common, as well as a brand new sidewalk.
So Bill? But who uses the basketball courts? You got lights up on the basketball courts, not on the tennis courts. But is this like a inner city league? Or?
Yeah. So Nelson Ortiz is the director of our recreation department. I'll let you handle answer that question.
We have various groups that use the basketball courts, and as I was talking to the high school basketball coach, we plan on running some clinics for the kids here, and we're also going to run a couple tournaments this month.
Overall, how close is your community to being back to 100%?
Listen, I think there's no real right answer to that. So people feel in their hearts that they feel that they personally have gotten past the gas explosions, and to everyone is different. And there's a lot of people with post-traumatic stress disorder around this. I think about when we talk about it, either in meetings or in public spaces, that it brings back stuff to me in my heart and my stomach, and I feel weird about how about what had happened and living through that. I'm not sure that's going to go away anytime soon, but what we can do is take away the visual scars of the problem. This is one of those steps. Next, we're going to do, before the end of the year, we're going to do some road construction in the affected areas. whatever's the easiest will get done soon. Then some of those other places will get done next year. It'll be a 4-year process. I know that there's the word 40 was used in the papers recently. It's not 40, it's 4 years. And so this year will be all the low-hanging fruit next, which is not that much. And then next year, because we did a lot of work in the streets, there'll be more 3rd year and 4th year to get all that. And once those scars are gone, we'll stop talking about it, I think. But people will still feel it in their hearts. And especially if they haven't got 100% back from Columbia Gas. If they didn't get their claim totally, so they're going to be talking about it for a lot longer than that. Because, again, they may be closing cases, lawsuits, they may be closing claims, but the reality is if people aren't made 100% whole, they're just doing paperwork. They're not really impacting people's lives. And that class action suit, I think there's some confusion around it. None of that money's coming to the city. That 146 million they did not say, none of that stuff is for us. That's for people who have lawsuits against Columbia Gas. And again, I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. After the attorneys take their cut, who knows what people are going to end up in their hands. And I would tell people to watch that, because the least thing we want is for somebody that went through that process, that got their house on fire or was displaced for 6 months, to then get re-victimized with this process of the settlement. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed. Our money is the 80 million we did a couple months back. That 146 million we have nothing to do with it. It's going to be straight with the attorney.
4 years from now is the date for when you think that
All the roads, curb to curb, repaving and sidewalk work should be done within 4 years. And that's appropriate, because if we wanted to do it all in one fell swoop, we'd have to lock the city down. No one could move. And if you remember during the crisis when we were fixing the pipe in the street, it felt like the city was slowed down. And so in this environment, we're going to say, all right, now we do it over 4 years to make sure it gets done right.
support him, move the ladder.
There you go. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
Go.
Oh!